Welcome to FOH. This week we're doing the Rito Partagas Maestra Linea line. The Rito, which is a double robusto with a drop head, 52 gauge, 100 and something odd milliliters, 52, whatever it is. Thereabouts. Millimeters. They don't understand anyway. 3/4 of them from the States. It's this big, people. This big, right?
Good. Well, your American market must be fairly happy at the moment, being called idiots. But no, we'll move on.
They call themselves idiots. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I don't like this cigar.
Oh, good. Thanks. Can we move on to next week's then?
I didn't mind last week's Maestra.
I think we loved last week's, didn't we?
Yeah, no, and I've had that one before.
Problem was the cost.
The problem is the cost on everything.
Yeah, but I mean,
but I have a problem with this cigar. I've only had this maybe half a dozen times, and I still haven't found one.
You could have swapped 3 of last week's cigars for Greenland.
I'm not. Anyway, I like the size, 52 gauge. That's in my sweet spot. I prefer 50, 49, 50, 52 is fine. I
like the size. Yeah.
That's really untidy drop head, yeah? Is your what?
It's not, shall we say, immaculate.
Yeah, look, if one of our guys was doing that drop head at the factory, Hamlet would clip him over the ear.
The pseudo blender wouldn't accept it?
Wouldn't accept that level of sloppiness. So they'd wait till he went home and then they'd keep going. That's just...
It is askew.
It's askew.
It does show that it's hand-rolled by an idiot, but hand-rolled.
I love that Colorado wrapper. It's just a pancake. Just straight pancake, nothing.
It's better than last week's.
And
I had support in the colour on last week's, if you don't mind. If you read the comments, yeah, I did. There were others who agreed.
What was the controversy?
Well, I said it looked like dog vomit, and you got all iffy. Others agreed.
You don't need to carry on like that. I can't find my cutter.
You'll still sell them.
Kind of hope so. I got grandkids to put through university. There we go. What do we got here?
Aren't your kids going to put them through?
Good luck.
I thought your sons were both squillionaires.
I'll be working for them one day.
Why have I suddenly gone all pale? What did you do?
I don't know. That could be Jesus reaching out, saying it's your time. It's back.
Yeah, there you are. It's gone. It's fixed again.
Yeah, by the way.
Sorry?
I like the T-shirt. Did you buy that, or did someone give it to you?
No, I actually did spend money on. How good is it? Look at that. Hang on.
Don't take it off, Ken.
I'm not taking it off. I'm not taking it off. You don't pay me enough.
Yet.
Hey?
What size is that? 3Xs?
All right, I've lost a bit of weight.
Can you check the drawer before? I don't even know what we're doing. Can you check the drawer on this?
Never have.
Rito, Partagas Rito.
Sort of a bit like a Picasso's, those old paintings of Picasso's where people had 4 limbs or 6 limbs and went off at all different angles. This is sort of a Picasso cigar. Not quite reality.
No idea where you're going with that.
Oh, anyway. Wasted.
Wasted, I mean.
Firm draw.
But it's doable, yeah?
Okay. It's more than doable.
Well, before you light the cigar, take off your footband, okay?
I was going to do that, thank you.
We'll be back with you at the end.
And I still hate the colour for a Partagas. That's just not right.
No, I don't like the blue either. But I'm sure they're just out there doing things just to piss people off these days.
Well, they've succeeded.
First third, Kenny.
You know what it reminds me of? Last week's cigar, to a degree. Hasn't had that same kick yet, but the opening, very, very similar. Just under medium. I'm not seeing Partagas DNA. Pleasant cigar, perfectly pleasant. But it's got that sort of similarities to last week to me.
It's light.
It's under medium.
Yeah. There is a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Just a bake, a brioche.
Sort of a milk coffee character. Sort of red fruits a bit, which I don't associate red fruits so much with Partagas. It's perfectly pleasant. And I dread to ask the price, so we'll move on from that.
70, 80 pounds, or whatever it is. Yeah, in the UK.
Oh, I was wrong. Just a single cigar I'll buy Greenland.
It's boring.
Hey?
At this point, it's boring.
We're early in it, and if it stays the same the whole way, absolutely. But I mean, I've only seen this much so far, so I'm not going to be critical of it not changing at this stage.
It doesn't. There's no wow factor in the first third.
No, absolutely not. But there wasn't last time either. It came in, for me anyway, it came in a bit down the track.
I think I said to you last week that was my favourite of the three. Had last a little bit more substance than the others, and I think it was a little bit fuller.
Yep.
Around a bit. This one here is a little bit nondescript for me, and it's one of the reasons I've been challenged with this cigar. Anyway, let's see how the second third goes. Be back with you shortly.
Yeah.
Second third, Kenny.
In terms of evolution, there is not. Frickin' flies, they love it.
It's a turd, Ken. That's why they love it.
No, I wouldn't go that far. Look, there's a touch of caramel. There's a touch of caramel I'm getting now that I wasn't before. Maybe a touch of honeycomb. And that's interesting and pleasant. And the cigar remains okay. But
it reminds me of a good Dominican cigar.
If this is the upgrade on Monty Opens, they haven't upgraded much, except the price.
I just can't see any Cubanesque flavors to this at all.
Exactly. It's just, if someone gave you this without bands and said where,
I'd call it.
Well, I certainly wouldn't be going. I'd fall over if someone told me it was Partagas. So 70 or 80, what does a Lucy cost?
Oh, Lucy today is depends on that. Say, it's always hard to give a price because you've got to work out whether it's retail or duty free, right? So
ballpark.
No, say 40. Say 40.
So this is twice a Lucy.
Yeah, pretty much. At least 30% more.
Well, leaving aside your wonky maths, that's outrageous.
Oh, no, but all pricing's outrageous. I think you need to put the pricing aside and say, is it a good cigar? And
it's an okay cigar. That's it. It's an okay cigar. But if someone said P4 Lucy thing.
Yeah, I'm not rushing back to smoke another one of these. Really? There's so many other stuff, so much other stuff.
I love the fact that when Tampa Bay was rushing towards winning its division, we're smoking Cohibas for this thing. As soon as we knock them out, I'm having to smoke this stuff.
Well,
I'm sure it's a coincidence.
in my defense, this is a premium release by Habanos, right? This is their premium release. This is normal Partagas line is here. This Linea Maestra is up here. That's what it's meant to be, right? So sling your arrows in that direction. Don't sling them at me, right? I just swallowed the
Well, perhaps
Kool-Aid.
they're all Tampa Bay fans as well.
Oh, it's mundane, and it's just mundane.
I wonder if you'd been told it was worth 15 or 20 quid, whether you'd think more of it. I'm only looking at this in the sense of it is an okay cigar. I've not found anything terribly wrong with it. No real evolution. It's not something you smoke an inch or two and say, no, that's crap, goodbye, and shove it in the ashtray. It's better than that. But it's, for me, we're sitting 89. And that may be a smidge generous.
I'm 87.
89. Yeah, I'm 88, 89.
I'm 87, 88. Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, my petite 109s, my 109s blow this away. My petite 109s are cut above this. And so it just confuses me where they thought the blending was going on this. It just confuses me. To me, I've had enough of them now. I haven't, and they're all relatively consistent, and they're just consistently average. And there's no cards being laid down. There's no flavor profile. Oh, hang on, I got that honey that's coming through. I've got that rich bit of chocolate that's coming through. I've got a little bit. If it's Partagas, give me some spice somewhere in that blend, maybe just a little.
It's not really. No, I mean, this is the thing. As I say, touch of caramel, maybe a touch of honeycomb, but you're really having to look hard. And I suppose that's sort of our job in doing this. But, if I'm sitting down with a bunch of mates and pull out one of these, I'm not expecting myself to have to look hard. I'm expecting the cigar to do the work, if you like. And sure, we have to do the work for this, and I understand that. But it is not rewarding us in the manner which we feel we are.
Forget the pricing perspective. If you had a mate who's never had a cigar before, I'd be more than comfortable giving him one of these to try, because it's blow him away. It's not going to challenge him too much. It smokes almost by itself. It's fine. It's inoffensive.
Yep.
But I'm sorry.
Inoffensive, absolutely.
Yeah, when you put out a premium product to the connoisseur market, and I hate that term, to the connoisseur market, and you give them this something that challenges, that doesn't ask any questions, takes you absolutely nowhere. That's not good enough.
No, it's. I don't think it is. What's the international response been like?
Mixed. Actually, no, it's been relatively poor. Remember, there's three cigars on the line. We smoked the best one last week, right? This one here, I think it's confused a lot of people. That's what it has. It's confused them. I mean, a lot of people are asking the same questions that we're asking. Unless you're an influencer, then you love them. You absolutely love them. But outside of the influencer market, people are scratching their heads.
So we can expect photos of that grubby Kyrios sitting there with a packet of these.
No. He wouldn't.
I wouldn't even wish that on him.
We'll be back with you at the end of the last third. Summarise.
Well, in terms of there having been a change, there has not. I can't see any of that touch of caramel or honeycomb now. It's just sort of okay. Yeah.
It hasn't even finished okay. It's finished grubby-ish.
Well, I haven't got to that yet, but
it's finished sour.
Oh, I haven't got if it gets worse, but at the moment, I'd be back at 87, a generous 87.
I didn't give you the date code, guys. It's RBS FEB 24. So it's a young cigar. Maybe in years to come.
It'll be just as average.
Many years, it could come good-ish. But I wouldn't be touching these with a barge pole.
These would be going in. If you've got them, I'd be putting them in the box that you give to your mates who you really don't want to come back again.
I just don't invite them to begin with. But if it just showed something we could hang our hat on, that it had a spine here that could develop, but there's nothing there that's going to develop that I can see.
The anti-Partagas.
The anti-Partagas. Yeah, 87 suits me. That's the most disappointing cigar I've had in the last 12 months.
Well, when you combine everything, that's probably not an unfair statement. If it was 15 quid, you'd be saying, oh, yeah, they're the sort of stuff you can watch the footy, sit down in front of the footy and watch if you don't want to think about the cigar at all.
Give me a D4, give me a Choice Supreme, give me a RAS, give me any one of those over this.
Absolutely, and a hell of a lot more. A hell of a lot.
MP2s are great. Give me anything over this.
Monty 4.
I had a H. Upman Magnum 46 last night. It was stunningly good. It was good. It was 91, 92. It was young. It had personality. It had character. There's a complete lack of character in this cigar.
Look, as you know, the last thing I want to do is blow hot air up your ass, but I haven't had a nudie that I wouldn't have said is better than that I wouldn't have said isn't a better cigar than this.
Of course. Yeah.
Mm.
No,
the pseudo blender did a great job.
I'll let him know. Got a meeting tomorrow.
Say hi.
Shall do. Hammy loves you. Well, we're
He's a great man.
87s on the Rito Partagas Linea Maestra Rito, and disappointing cigar, disappointing experience.
I know some of the other things that review, other sort of podcasts or whatever you want to call the things that do the reviews. A lot of them mark a lot harder than we do, and that's fair enough. I have no problem with that. Each their own. But I'd be surprised if a lot of them weren't going sort of much lower, down around the 78, 80s.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, but I'm glass half full when I'm rating. I mean, I want to find something that I can hang my hat on. I want to find something that's good about a cigar. I want to give it every benefit of the doubt. There is just nothing here.
One question I've got is, as you say, there's 3 of these. Please tell me we're not going down the order.
The next one is the Origen or Origin. Origen. I think it's a better cigar than this.
Okay.
All right, but we've got to do the 3.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to do the 3, but I'm hoping that I'm just hoping you didn't start at the top and we're going further down.
Would I do that? No.
I tell you what, I haven't had a cigar for a very long time that the Flyers have enjoyed as much as this one.
Well, I told you, they love a dog rocket. I know. I know it's sad. Until next week, hasta luego. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.